Now, two activists have moved to the High Court to challenge part of the Presidential Retirement Benefits Act for limiting the political rights of a former president. Peter Agoro and Damon Onyango argue that pegging a former president's retirement benefits to his non-participation in politics is an abuse of his rights. This comes at a time legislators may soon be confronted with a decision on whether former President Uhuru Kenyatta should be denied his retirement benefits for engaging in active politics in his retirement. Sam Gituku looks into the clauses of a 20-year-old law that could stand in the way of the former head of state as his political wars deepen.
When he marched to the Jubilee Party headquarters in Kileleshwa, his main interest, as he put it, was to defend the rights of members of the former ruling party.
Sisi hakuna kitu tunauliza, hakuna kwa mtu tunaenda, hakuna cha mtu tunauliza, tunataka tu haki yetu.
He was here to make a statement that he was still the party leader. In the days following, a notice signed by the former president invited a Jubilee Party National Delegates Conference scheduled for May 22nd, prompting a faction associated with the Yala MP Kanini Kega to kick Kenyatta out and installed nominated MP Sabina Chege as the acting party leader.
For more than 6 months after ceasing to hold office as president, the former party leader ceased to hold office as the party leader of Jubilee in March 2023.
Kega relied on the Presidential Retirement Benefits Act that bars a former president from taking part in active politics 6 months after leaving office if he were to continue reaping retirement benefits.
The reason we talked about 6 months in the Act is that those 6 months are enough, one, to ensure there's smooth transition, two, the president may also have run candidates in the previous elections. And so there's time for him then to put his house together before he hands over the reins of power in his party.
The Presidential Retirement Benefits Act in Section 4 provides that the National Assembly may pass a motion supported by a majority of 2/3 of the House to resolve that a retired president shall not be entitled to the whole or any part of the benefits. The grounds of such denial are if the president, since retiring, holds office in a political party 6 months after retirement or actively engages in political party activities. Article 38 of the Constitution, however, allows every citizen to make political choices, including actively participating in political party activities and even campaigning for such a party or a cause.
My question is it reasonable to limit the political rights of a retired president? When I jog my mind around it, my answer is no. Because the president is Kenyan, is a citizen, has political interests.
The Presidential Retirement Benefits Act was enacted in 2003 following the retirement of Daniel Moi. Section 4 and 6 were put in place to check on his political activities. He resigned from the KANU chairmanship in February 2005, more than 1.5 years late when he handed over to Uhuru Kenyatta.
So a lot of them have, rooting in how we wanted to manage that particular president when he retired, and because of the politics of that time. When, well, we had the late also retired President Mwai Kibaki, who did, yes, fit within this law. But again, perhaps that was his choice. He wanted to retire quietly. But also we know as a president, he was a sort of a reserved president.
Were Parliament to pass a motion to deny Kenyatta of his benefits, they would have to consider Article 151, Sub-Article 3 of the Constitution. It provides that the retirement benefits payable to a former president, the facilities available to, and the privileges enjoyed by them shall not be varied to their disadvantage during their lifetime.
In as much as Parliament is the law-making body, etc., but it doesn't mean that it makes laws which are beyond the Constitution. So the question would be, as the law stands right now, does it invite Parliament to subvert the Constitution, and particularly Article 151?
If someone has an issue with Article 38 and Article 151 and the law, then that has to be, adjudicated in the courts. But as the law stands now, he has to decide whether he is going to retain his benefits or be party leader of Jubilee Party. He cannot have both.
An MP from Kiambu County is said to have drafted a motion to take back the benefits from Kenyatta. Sam Gituko, Citizen TV, Nairobi.
More than 1,000 benefits